Joanne Hansen is our amazing costume designer. Her imagination is just unbelievable.
I am amazed, actually, how much those guys are able to accomplish, from designing spacesuits for lots of people and designing Belter costumes and designing Martian uniforms and designing UNN uniforms.
Many of them are in this really unforgiving physical environment. So you have a lot of very functional clothes to express this tremendous variety of people and roles and work that they're doing. And we've asked Joanne to make it all perfectly legible without drawing any attention to itself.
What I love about her is that she's never afraid of trying. You know, when you get to a certain place, you're not willing to take risks, but Joanne is.
My name is Joanne Hansen. I'm the costume designer for The Expanse. We had a lot of meetings with our creative producers around what these three worlds would look like. We wanted it to feel as real as possible, as gritty as possible, and really nothing polished and shiny.
We want it to be as messy as life in space is, so the clothing is never clean and tidy and uniform.
We have given Joanne an impossible job, and she's done it.
Oh my God, people love my costumes.
Gorgeous. I want to raid the closet.
It's a flavor of old world culture of Earth that we don't see in the space environment.
The development of Avasarala was really a joint effort between Shohreh Aghdashloo and myself. Definitely input from Narain and Ty and the writers, of course.
Joanne's a great designer when it comes to facilitating what an actor really believes their person should look like.
Shohreh is always considering not only the character and the life of the character, but what is the situation she's in, where has she come from, where is she going, how are we going to reflect that, what is she feeling inside, and are we masking that, are we giving it away, are we portraying it a little bit, are we moving a story forward and moving the character forward, and she's an absolute pleasure to work with in that regard.
Shohreh is a beautiful actress and very regal and just has this presence to her, and then draping her in these astonishing fabrics with these bright colors and all this flowing sari kind of wrap and all the big jewelry and the elaborate hair. She's got like that plumage like a peacock, where she walks into the room and she's the only thing you can look at.
And I love wearing them, not only because they're beautiful and feminine and colorful, but because it takes me there.
It's borrowing from traditional wardrobe without being traditional, and is distinctly non-traditional.
I don't think anything Avasarala does is unanalyzed. And I think being the brightest thing in the room and drawing every eye to her, combined with her salty language, I think that's all part of what she's doing on purpose, to sort of own every space that she's in.
The idea is that she is a powerful woman no matter what. Ensuring that power is portrayed through her costume has a lot to do with the color that we choose for particular moments in time. What are the choices around the accessories that go with it? What is it that her character's doing in these particular situations?
The bit where she puts on the Razorback flight suit is kind of her taking her power back. She's been on her heels for the first few episodes, so when she puts that on in episode 4, it's sort of like, okay, I'm going to take charge of the situation, and here we go.
When I'm creating a character and trying to understand what the costume may become, it starts with that conversation, and then we put pen to paper and I start having illustrations made. They get sent to all concerned parties to see if we're going in the right direction. Do you feel like this is the right kind of fabric? What elements do you want to see? And that can go on for some time.
Her department in general, and Joanne, has done a great job of making sure that the palette of what they're creating fits in with our palette and the way we light things.
But really, it's more about story. It's about the feel. What should it feel like?
From our point of view, it's about, yes, a character, but in time and place. And where are they now? Do we have an idea where they've come from and where are they going? Then I'll have a conversation with the actor and we'll talk through what their feelings are, how they are perceiving the character. It's, to me, always their character. So our role is to help them try and create that. Here we have our meeting area and all our reference materials from past seasons. It gives us a nice piece of reference to refer to when we're trying to come up with new ideas or we're going to new locations, that kind of thing. If we're building it, we will sketch. Those sketches are sent for approvals and opinions, and then we purchase fabric. Often it is dyed. We figure our palettes out and our colors. This is the dye room. This is Megan, who's always got her hand in a big pot of boiling water. And you can see all the dyes here, all the colors. That's the big dye pots and the big special equipment and burners that we have for creating all of that. Our tailor will take it from a sketch to an actual garment. The sewing room will sew it. We will ultimately fit it on the character, and then it will go into our aging and breakdown department, and it'll get aged and gone from there. And then it goes into their trailer, and they put it on and take it to set, and then it is taken care of by our set people on set at that point.
She looks amazing. What is there not to like?
I love to wear a spacesuit because I look good in spacesuit. You don't see the proportions in sari, but you see the proportions in a spacesuit.
It's a big show because we create so many things. So there's a lot of artists and technicians that are involved in this department that you may not need on a show where you can shop and purchase the garments.
Sometimes I don't see it until the day before we shoot it, but it never really bothers me because I know that whatever they're going to do is going to be so great that when it comes to set, it's always something that's like, wow, look, that's amazing. The colors are fantastic, the way they catch the light. I mean, it's always pretty spectacular.